Sincerely, Sammy. Sincerely, Sammy Shaw.
The WHO has officially now classified processed meats as a Group 1 human carcinogen. As a rule,
if you want to reduce your risk of colorectal cancer, you're going to have to all but eliminate
hot dogs, bratwurst, salami, ham, pepperoni, mortadella, and bologna from your diet. But you can still find unproblematic bacon, bulk sausage, turkey and chicken deli meat, and even some prosciuttos. Pro tip, you'll be able to find all of the organic nitrate-free processed meats I just mentioned at Whole Foods. I apply an incredibly emollient moisturizer called In Your Face Cream, which is kept in the fridge to preserve it and prevent its natural oils from separating. For years, I used Creme de la Mer by La Mer, which is incredibly expensive, but also the only product I could find that was as rich and emollient. The problem, beyond the ridiculous price point, is it contains fragrance, which irritates my skin. In Your Face Cream is not only a fourth of the cost of La Mer, it's even more emollient and all natural. Meaning, for one, it doesn't contain artificial fragrance. It's advertised as skincare you can eat, but you know,
don't.
There's absolutely nothing like it on the market. It's incredible. In Your Face Skincare's trademarked logo is using Mother Nature to stop Father Time. Isn't that brilliant? You should never go to a plastic surgeon that you found through an ad.
Also, do not go to Mexico for discount surgery. Matter of fact, you shouldn't be paying sale prices.
You should be inquiring about high-ranking, board-certified plastics and in the US only. To get quality surgery, do not skimp on pricing ever. If you live in a rural area, traveling to the nearest large city will probably increase your chances of finding a good surgeon.
But in all actuality, even if, say,
St. Louis is your best option, you might be better off flying to Chicago or NYC to really get rock star results. Even if I'm made to watch a commercial, I mute the sound. Having a DVR is imperative. I always pre-record the programming I want to watch, and if I'm not able to do that ahead of time, I will literally press pause when it gets to the commercials and go do something else until I can fast forward through them.
Otherwise,
You're just sitting there, absorbing very effective
marketing schemes.
I don't think people truly understand just how seriously powerful probiotics are. And in my opinion, the best brand out there is Visbiome, which contains 112.5 billion bacteria per capsule. Trouble falling asleep? Take an extra one. Anxious or depressed? Pop a cap. Bra, bra. When your gut becomes overwhelmed, Visbiome is the cavalry. With over 100 published, controlled, peer-reviewed trials, it is one of the most widely researched probiotics available. It's also gluten and lactose-free and shipped under refrigerated conditions. It's far and away the best probiotic supplement on the market. You think you just gonna roll up and get me, brat? Think again, mother sucker! If you do get bitten, however, hydrocortisone is a corticosteroid that can treat bug bites by reducing inflammation and calming the body's immune response. Fluoride toothpaste relieves itchy bites because once the fluoride reaches the dermis, where the nerves responsible for itching are, it deadens those nerve action potentials. The Bite Away electronic bug bite treatment is awesome for mosquito bites. If you can't stick with an all-natural spray, opt for a DEET-free one. Stop drinking regular or diet soda. The problem is that whether you're drinking Coca-Cola Classic, Diet Coke, or Coke Zero, for example, you're consuming either a ton of sugar or manufactured chemicals that have been shown to possibly be carcinogenic, among other things. Luckily, the good folks at Zevia have come up with a natural remedy for this unsavory dilemma. They have 16 different flavors. These are cran raspberry, vanilla cola, cherry cola, caffeine-free cola, creamy root beer, ginger root beer, cream soda, black cherry, ginger ale, Dr. Zevia, orange, lemon lime twist, mountain Zevia, grape, strawberry, and grapefruit citrus. Zevia sodas are sweetened with stevia, an intensely sweet-tasting plant native to Paraguay and Brazil. The term ultra-processed food, or UPF, first appeared in the 1980s to qualify in part the inundation of additives, including aspartame, found in diet sodas, to our foods. Unlike the stevia used to sweeten Zevia, artificial sweeteners such as the ones found in UPFs are chemically derived in a laboratory and essentially perceived as novel to our bodies. We basically don't know what to do with them or how to break them down, and as a result, the rates of cancer, overweight and obesity, heart disease, mental health problems, type 2 diabetes, early death, respiratory problems, metabolic disorders, and gastrointestinal ailments have skyrocketed in the past 40+ years. I don't think y'all know just how miraculous Manuka honey is. What makes the Manuka tree and resultant honey so potent is the nectar of the Manuka flower, which contains methylglyoxal, or MGO, prebiotics, and various compounds with amazing antibacterial, antioxidant, antiviral, and anti-inflammatory properties that aren't found in any other type of honey. Heat, chemicals such as chlorine used to treat swimming pools, and antibiotic drugs all have antibacterial properties. So does Manuka honey, due to the release of hydrogen peroxide. It's very likely that someone has applied hydrogen peroxide to a cut you've gotten to keep it from getting infected. Manuka honey has the same properties. And remember how brightly colored plants are better for you? Manuka honey is dark amber and chunky. Regular honey is more clear and smooth because it's often been processed and filtered for antioxidants, pollen, and enzymes. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about pet food. The best choice I recommend as a daily regimen, Royal Canin gastrointestinal. They make it for both dogs and cats. And if you'd like, you can supplement the Royal Canin gastrointestinal with wet or raw food. You'll have to get a prescription for it from your vet. NBT. Also, for cats, remember it's always ideal to have a good pet water fountain to encourage ample hydration. Whole grains contain protein, dietary fiber, vitamins, minerals, and important amino acids such as taurine that dogs and cats need for a healthy heart. Dogs and cats on a grain-free diet can develop a taurine deficiency, which can lead to heart disease. And the dietary fiber found in whole grains is instrumental in lowering high blood cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Very important for cardiovascular health. Again, there is much of our biology and biochemistry that we share with our furry friends. Y'all, don't feed your animals an exclusively raw or wet diet. Just don't do it. Don't.
Another study found a link between cat ownership and a diminished risk of dying from heart attack or stroke. Even hearing your cat's purr can lower your blood pressure and calm your nerves. Petting your cat releases oxytocin, the cuddle chemical, which helps reduce stress. Also, cats keep loneliness at bay by providing companionship, which is good because loneliness has been linked to an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease.
But enough about that. I think it's time for some more suntan. Okay, that's it for this show, he, she's, and theys. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and try to learn some stuff. Damn it!
Talking about credit, where credit is due. Snip it and slap together for Sammy. Right.